We are at Island UltraDeck this afternoon, giving the whaler a bit of a facelift, starting with the templating process. And I'm here with Mary and Chris from Island UltraDeck.
We started Island UltraDeck in about 2018. We've been doing it up and down the island, everywhere from Victoria to Port McNeill and over to the Sunshine Coast.
Why don't you walk me through some of the process of what we're looking at doing today as far as the templating process and how that works, what kind of options I have, and we'll go from there.
Okay, well, let's have a look at your boat here. So typically we like to go over all of your horizontal surfaces, wherever there's non-skid, to make sure that you've got a nice anti-slip, anti-fatigue for walking. And then we're gonna work our way aft along either side of your console. We like to make sure that if there's any hatches or anything that needs to be removed later, that you can remove it without damaging the product. So we'll go around all of your screw holes, so that way that if you needed to get into your fuel tank later down the road, you can remove it without having to disturb any of the UltraDeck. And so we have a digital pro liner that allows us to measure your boat, and then from that we can edit it and then send it off to our design department to add in whatever graphics and patterns that you're looking for.
Awesome. What's the best sort of way to deck out this boat as far as what you're seeing here and a layout for your vision?
So the way I see this boat, I would do all of your floor surfaces, going around all of your hatch covers, going around your bases for your seats. Well, when I'm looking at a boat, I'm mostly looking at where people are moving, where you're going to be going on and off the bow, making sure that pads like these ones here are done. You're not in this boat, because of your railing, you're not stepping on and off.
No.
It's not necessary. It can be done. We do full wraparounds on boats, gunnel packages, bolster packages. For this application, I would do your floor all the way back, and that transom piece.
That transom piece. Perfect. I like it. From a customer standpoint, when they're bringing their boat to you, what's the best thing that they can do to sort of prep their deck for templating so it's fast and efficient for you?
The cleaner the boat, the better.
Okay.
That's sort of our number one thing. Having everything that you want mounted to the surfaces that we're going to do UltraDeck is also key. So if you are going to add a downrigger mount, or you're going to add a rod holder, all that stuff needs to be mounted so that we can go around everything. Cleanliness is going to be even more important when we come back to the installation process.
Right, of course.
ProLiner uses a wand, and it knows exactly where that point is in space relative to this machine. And that's how we get very accurate measurements.
From here, the templating process becomes highly strategic. Each hatch, screw head, and seat mount is meticulously mapped with the ProLiner, ensuring the design team in Vernon has the highest possible accuracy when crafting your UltraDeck flooring.
When a customer is coming to you guys at Island UltraDeck here, how efficient is it for you guys to quote a project, and how accurate can you get on that quote?
Well, usually it's quite accurate. I usually just ask clients to send photos of their boat, of the areas they want to cover. So I ask for rough dimensions, so the longest length and the widest width.
Right.
So if you have, for example, at your bow, right, it does curve.
Yeah.
So I would ask you to break that into a rectangle and give me the longest length and the widest width.
Okay.
And then from all of those measurements, able to calculate the material cost and get a pretty good indication of what the templating and editing time would be.
Right. If somebody had a larger boat, 40 or a 50 footer that they wanted done that was, moored down at the marina somewhere, is that something you guys also take care of, is going on site and, doing the templating down there, install, that kind of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. It just has to be a dry day, so not raining on a day of templating, as well as for the installation.
Absolutely.
And we'll go there and we can template there, and same with the installation. So
UltraDeck provides a vast palette of colors precisely tailored to suit any boat style or custom design. That's UltraDeck.
This is what we're working with, trying to decide colors. This is always the hardest part of any project, I swear.
for sure.
The brown and the cream, I think, is going to look really nice with the 1987 Boston Whaler here. It's going to be a good choice, and I'm very excited to see the final product. It's going to look really, really good.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Love it. I love it. That's going to be pretty.
As the templating process wraps up, let's recap the steps it takes to prepare your boat for UltraDeck marine flooring.
So you're all done templating.
Templating's all done. Got your aft deck done. Got this transom piece, the bow floor.
Thank you guys very much for having me here, and very excited to see what we come up with as far as design goes. I know the colors we picked are going to be awesome.
Totally. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Very much.
it's going to be really good. Yeah, thank you guys very much. And we'll see you guys in Vernon to see the drafting process, and then we'll see you at the install.